Hi, welcome to my unboxing and review of the Games Workshop Warlord Titan with Sunfury Plasma Annihilator for Adeptus Titanicus and the Knight Lancers also for Adeptus Titanicus. So, just clear all that out of the way. So, I've got Cerastus Knight Lancers, 2 boxes of those, and the Warlord Titan. So, let's start with the Warlord Titan. Okay, so let's have a look at what you get in the box. Obviously, a new instruction sheet there. It's going to be mostly identical to the original one, I believe. Yeah, looks the same. Yeah, a bit different there. You've got the alternative heads, and then obviously you'll have the different weapons here towards the end. But other than that, that's all the same. Onto the sprues themselves. So, first one there, that's the main skeleton of the Titan. Again, this is going to be identical to the original Warlord Titan sprue. Very nice kit to put together, I thought, and really well detailed. They captured virtually everything from the full-size Warlord on it. I think there's a couple of pistons missing that attach the arms to the body, but obviously those would reduce the posability of the arms, so not a great loss there. But other than that, they've captured almost everything, so that's great. But obviously, as I said, if you're familiar with the Warlord Titan, you'll have seen this sprue before. Okay, so onto the second sprue there. Again, this is identical to the original Warlord Titan. So this is obviously all the armor panels, with selection of different emblems there if you want to do loyalist or traitor titans. But again, if you've built a Warlord Titan before, you'll have seen all this before. So onto the interesting sprue. This is a brand new one for this version of the Warlord Titan, which has got all the weapons, heads. You've also got a couple of new pieces for the carapace there, slightly bulkier, and they don't have the shields on the front, so that gives you a bit of variety. Got 2 new heads here, 2 halves of one there, 2 halves and a front piece for the other one there. So again, you've now got a much bigger selection of heads, carapaces, so you can really mix and match to make all your Warlord Titans look different. Not that you're probably going to have that many, but I don't know, maybe you're building a whole legion. So onto the weapons. This comes with a pair of the Reaver type laser blasters for the carapace. So you've got 2 halves there, and then the third barrels there. So yeah, that's very much like the one from the Reaver Titan arm mount. It's armour for it there, and that replaces the Apocalypse missile launchers from the original Warlord. Again, they've got holes for magnetisation there. I don't know if you can just make those out. So you can easily magnetise them and switch between them and the missile launchers on your Titan. Then you've got the pair of Sunfury Plasma Annihilators, the 2 halves there and there. So yeah, you can armour Titan with 2 of those, or again you can mix and match with the existing volcano cannons from the original set. And also this one, there's the power claw or power fist, front and back of it there, and then you've got 8 claws for it and 4 fingers, so you've got a bit of variety there about how you build it, whether you want a claw or a fist. So that's nice. And you've got 3 sets of the upper arm there, so you can build the full arms for both Sunfuries and the Power Fist, and again they'll have the holes for magnetisation in the top there, so they've got 3 weapons, easy to magnetise, so you can really swap those around easily between the various Titans how you want, and hopefully there'll be a few more weapon options again coming in the future. I don't know if we hopefully get another sprue like this, and then probably any other weapons after that will be resin, I would imagine. So yeah, nothing different about the upper arms, they're the same as the original Titan kit. Oh, and you've got the bolter there, which goes onto the Power Fist, that doesn't have any rules in game. Apparently that is factored into the rules for the Power Fist. That's the claim. So don't know about that, but yeah, that looks like that's an optional extra if you want to fit that or not. The fist will look fine without it. See, it's detailed on top. So like the full size version, that is an optional piece. So yeah, nice sprue. Adds a bit more variety, and if you do already have Titans, Games Workshop have announced that they will be releasing this sprue individually in the future, so you'll be able to just get the extra weapons to add to your existing Titans. No word yet as to whether the original weapon sprue will be released on its own, but I would hope so, but that is something to be aware of. If you are looking for a Titan, you might, to be safe, be better off buying the older version and getting this weapon sprue in the future, but that's up to you. So yeah, nice addition. I didn't say, one of these will set you back £65 for the whole Warlord Titan, so identical to the original one. I don't know what price the weapon sprue will be when it's released on its own. I'd probably guess 25, but no official announcement on that yet, and I assume that will also probably be a direct only from Games Workshop, so unlikely you'll be able to get sort of savings from buying it from another retailer, so a bit more expensive to do it that way, but obviously not as expensive as buying a whole new Warlord just for the weapon sprue. Okay, let's move on to the Knight Lancer. Okay, so these are the Imperial Cerastus Knight Lancers. £20 for this box set, so that's the same price as the existing Questoris Knight set. But you do only get 2 knights in this, unlike the Questoris where you get 3 knights. But these are bigger, so that sort of makes sense. I think they're about half as big again, from what I remember, so that sort of works out. And obviously they do have the quite large shields and lances. I believe the rules for these do include rules for other versions of the Cerastus, but at the moment they've only released the Lancers. Hopefully the other versions will be coming in the future. So let's have a look. Okay, so got a black and white instruction sheet there. Yeah, it looks fairly standard there. Larger bases than the Questoris Knights. I think these are 50mm bases. So yeah, slightly larger, and your standard. Oh, it's actually a Cerastus Knight transfer sheet, so it is a different transfer sheet again to the Questoris Knight box. Okay, so this is Cerastus Knight Lancer sprue. Having a quick look over it, got the main carapace pieces there, legs there and there, just the 4 legs, so there's no optional ones for posing, and those are fixed as either a left or right side legs. You don't have that option, so maybe not a huge amount of variety in the posing for the legs, but they are on ball joints, so that will help quite a bit. Got the two lances there, with one sort of drawn back and one extended forward, because the lance does slide backwards and forward in its housing, so you've got the two options there, but again just the two, so one knight will have to have one of each. Got four arms for the shield arm, so there's slightly different posing there, so that will help give a bit more variety. And then 5 heads by the look of it, so that's good. That's a nice lot of variety in the head, so you can help to make all your knights look a little bit different, which would be good. So obviously these lances and shields take up a fair amount of room, so hopefully when they release the other Cerastus knight variants, they'll be able to put both of them on one sprue rather than having to release both types separately, as they have smaller weapons really. So fingers crossed for those. Doesn't look like there's any variety in armour panels. You've just got the 2 shoulder plates there, 2 shoulder plates there, greaves there and there. So yeah, no options for sort of loyalist or traitor variants for that, and just 2 feet there, 2 feet there. So again, no variety of posing on the feet, but the sprue is pretty packed. They couldn't have got much more on, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, as usual, very nicely detailed kit. Compares very nicely to the full-size version, and I think the £20 price is not bad. As I said, it's the same price as the Christoris, but for just 2 knights. But they are bigger, and this sprue is definitely a full sprue. So yeah, it's a nice kit. Look forward to getting those built up and placed next to the Christoris knights. So that's my review of the Warlord Titan with Sunfury Plasma Annihilators and Cerastus Knight Lancers, released today. That's the 1st of December by Games Workshop. Both very nice detailed kits. As mentioned, if you're just interested in the weapons for the Warlord, they will be being released separately in the future. So if you are thinking of buying a Warlord Titan, you may be better off buying the original version and getting this weapon sprue later, as we don't know if the original weapon sprue is going to get an individual release, though I'd expect so. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. I've also done a review of the new Realm of Battle tiles from Forgeworld for Adeptus Titanicus, if you want to check that one out. And next week, UPS willing, I'll hopefully be doing a review and unboxing of a 28mm Titan, if you want to join me for that. Thanks for watching.